Hey guys, Ray here with a little game I got into recently with my closed beta invite, Ghost Recon Online, which is just a free-to-play online game of the classic series Ghost Recon. I used to play that back in the day on the PlayStation. But this is going to be a free-to-play online game once it fully releases, but right now it's in closed beta. I'll post a link in the description to the website you can go to check, to create an account, and then sign up for a beta key if you want to play. But basically, you could choose from right when you start up, you could choose from 1 of 3 classes. You got your specialist, which basically it goes. The assault has the heavy armor. They're like the guys who lead the charge. Specialist is like the in between, and this guy's have the light armor. But just by armor right here means like amount of health. And I think they can get armor variants that actually give them more armor depending on what. I don't know. But all I know is that the Recon had the least health and this will have the most, and I think that's what this goes off of. But I play as specialist, which is an in-between, and he has really good devices, which you unlock at level 2. This deploys a huge bubble around you that deflects every incoming round, which some people think is OP, but it can be easily countered by like flanking the guy and getting inside his bubble, or throwing a grenade, or using other abilities like this one, Blackout, which sends out an EMP in a large radius around you, which if someone is caught in it, it disables their device if they're using it, like a Aegis, or say that guy, which I'll get to in a minute, or them. And if it just hits a regular person, they don't have anything running, it still blinds them and like screws up their HUD really badly, and they get really bad accuracy. But they can still shoot you. So if someone has a shotgun, look out. People EMP me, but since I have a shotgun, I don't get affected by it most of the time. And I'm level 7, almost level 8, and then when I get to level 8, I can choose between being able to resupply nearby friends or increase the energy regeneration for nearby friends, which I'm going to take this because it helps me recharge my stuff faster. And the specialist class uses LMGs and shotguns. Now the assault, they use assault rifles and shotguns, and they get abilities called, this one's Blitz, which they pull out a shield, which is on their back at all times, by the way, so it's kind of like a riot shield if you played Call of Duty. Like, if someone shoots you from behind, they can deflect off the shield and not do anything to you. But this, he pulls out a shield in front of him and deploys it, so he's really hard to shoot from the front. You can still shoot, like, the top of his head, I think, like just his forehead and his legs as he's coming at you. But you run at really high speed, yeah, it says you get a significant speed boost. And if you hit anyone or touch anyone, your guy will, like, bash him with the shield and he'll fall on the ground. So it's really useful, like, if you want to take out a guy who's using, like, my shield, like on my specialist, you can run at him with this and knock him over. And they stay on the ground for about a good 3 to 5 seconds. And then you could pull out your, put your shield away and pull out your gun and kill him. That's what most assaults do. And the other one they can deploy, and this is really annoying, they deploy a little satellite out of their back, which is the heat right here. And you direct microwaves at a certain area. And anyone who's caught in it, their screen gets really disoriented, you can barely see anything. And they are not able to fire, unlike the Blackout on the Specialist. They cannot fire at all. And they slowly take damage, you can kill someone with it. It does like 1 damage a second, so it takes a while, because the Assault has like 140 by default, Specialist has 120, and the Recon has 100. And they can get the squad support to improve everyone's armor around them or health regen. Now Recon uses submachine guns and sniper rifles, and they get 2 abilities, devices, Oracle and Cloak. The Oracle, like in a little cone in front of you, it sends out a beam, and anyone that gets hit by the beam, even if they're behind cover, gets like there's a red outline of them, but it only appears for like a second, so you have to be really paying attention. But all your teammates can see it too. It's just to keep the pace of the game going. It's not like wall hacks where they're always there. You can only see them for like a few seconds, and it's only an outline. But they're really annoying ability, and this is for snipers who can't snipe and use the submachine gun. I mean, if I'd play Recon, I'd use the submachine gun because I can't snipe for my life. Well, I'm okay at it, but I'm not great like some people. But this is a cloak, so basically they go invisible. And I don't know how the mechanics work because I haven't technically played a Recon and used cloak. But what I know is, they go invisible, and it's kind of like a Halo cloak. If you played Halo, they're really hard to see unless you're like close to them. But depending on how fast they're running and stuff, they become more visible. And when they go invisible, they make it's a weird noise. But they can shoot from invisibility, and it doesn't get broken, which is, I don't know if it's OP or not, but it's most definitely annoying. I really hate good Recons that use cloak and SMGs. Excuse me. By level 8, they get squad supports, which can detect sprinting enemies and highlights them, kind of like the Oracle would, with an outline. Or you could detect gunshots. But that's the 3 classes and what they can do and what weapons they can use. So I use the Specialist. And you can go to your you can go to support for like a knowledge base and FAQ, and support a bug ticket. You can go to options. There are not really that many options, especially the video. You can just choose your resolution, quality, and VSync and windowed mode. That's all you could do. But there is really good voice over IP in this game. It is really clear and nice. But to play a game, there's like 4 maps right now and 2 different game modes. Yeah, Onslaught, which is where one team, these are kind of based off TF2 game modes if you play TF2. Like Conquest, it's basically there's one point in the middle, and then the one team captures it, and they move on to the next. So it's like A, B, C, D, E, and C is the one that's capturable at the beginning, and then you push to one's direction. It's kind of like control points. And then Onslaught is like that, but one team defends, and there's 2 capture points that lead, once they both capture those 2, to 1, and then you swap and attack. I mean, you'll see them later when I do a gameplay. And then you can go to your profile, you can see your summary. Yeah, I really like using the shotgun, they're really good. You can get achievement, excuse me, my throat kind of hurts right now. You can get achievements, you can get qualifications. These give you like profile pictures and achievement points, just so people can recognize how cool you are, I guess. And the medals, which is stuff you can earn in rounds. And you can see the events, and for this week, you just get 15 wins, and you get 250 in-game cash, which is RP. And then the cash you can pay for money, which is going to be released when it goes into open beta or full beta, or I mean full release, which is Ghost Coins. You check out your stats, core stats, really advanced stats. It gets really in-depth. And then your weapon proficiency. As you get kills with a gun, you level them up, so it'll tell you how many right here. And then your critical go up by 1, so it starts out at 5%, and then every time you level up, you get 1 extra % of critical. So I have 9% chance to crit with my shotgun, because I use it a lot. And then you can check leaderboards for a lot of things. Oops. And then you can go to the store, where you can buy your weapons, depending on what class you are. Like, since I'm playing my support, I can only check out the support weapons, which are LMGs and shotguns. But everyone could use pistols, and the starting pistol is really kind of crappy. But as soon as you get to level 5, I think, or no, 4, you can get this USP-45, which does a ton of damage for a pistol. It's really good. Make sure you buy that once you get there. And then you get these devices for free when you get to level 2, but then when you get to 12, you get an upgraded version, which I guess you gotta buy. And then squad support, which I'll probably get for free once I level up one more level to 8, which I'll be using device recharge. Oops. And then you can buy armor, which headgear is just cosmetic, it's just to show and look cool. But body armor actually gives you stats. I'm using the Hermes right here, which gives you armor and speed. So there's 2 variants, there's the Hermes and the Titan. The Titan's more armor, and you walk slower, and the Hermes is more speed, but less armor. And then consumables. Grenades in this game, yes, you earn them from doing challenges, which I'll show in a minute. Or you can pay for 5 for a small amount of in-game cash, which is really good because grenades are pretty damn strong in this game, and so you have to actually choose in what situation you got to use. So you could spam them, yeah, but you'd like blow through them. So grenades are really powerful, so they're viable, and you can unlock them from challenges. You can buy extra storage space, which I don't really see a problem with. There's premium ammo, which is actually pretty expensive, and every time you play a match, you can have a chance to earn random loot, like a box, and you open the box, and it can include any of these things, like consumables. But premium ammo just makes your gun do 20% more damage, and you activate them at the beginning of a round. Armor inserts, I'll show you in a second when I get to my inventory, but whenever you buy an armor variant, they have 2 spots, which you can put armor inserts, which you can earn from doing challenges, or from those boxes you earn at the end of a match, or stuff like that. And they basically go inside one of the 2 slots on your armor to upgrade something. Like this would give me 10 extra health, so instead of 120, I'd be starting at 130. And they do degrade depending on how much you get shot, so if you die like 20 times in one match, yeah, your armor insert's gonna fade after 1 match. You can buy XP and RP boost, but that's gold coins only. That's pretty much everything. All I know is I'm waiting to get to 10 so I can use this, which is a really good pump shotgun. So my inventory. Yeah, and another good thing is when you buy your guns, they're permanent. They're not like other free-to-play MMOs, which I really hate, or free-to-play shooters where you buy a gun and it lasts like 7 days or whatever. These are permanent, no matter what you do. Guns are always permanent, just not grenades. Your armor's permanent, but not the inserts. And then some stuff is inaccessible, but you can mod certain spots. Like, see, I can upgrade this premium ammo. I can get a designator, which helps with aiming with my iron sight, and I could click a button and set a little waypoint so I can warn people, hey, there's a sniper behind there, or hey, go there to capture. You can get different barrel attachments, which increase your stats in every way. Silencer actually isn't bad, but this is the starter shotgun, so. And then this came with this sight, but you can buy other sights, depending on what you want. Snipers have a lot of different scopes, by the way. You can get like 16 times, or 6 times. People like the 16, or 6 times. My friend really doesn't like the 16. And then here's where you put your armor inserts in. I have extra health and then extra critical evasion in mine, which I earned from doing matches. And there's my device. And then you can go to here. These you earn, like I said, from doing those achievements. You start out with these 3, and then you unlock these. This one I got for doing the shotgun achievements. But then when you go to play, you can see you just hit start search. You can't really do any options right now. But you can go to your challenges. You have solo challenges, which you can do on your own, and they go in steps, which you can do each day when the timer runs out. Move up line. So like right now I'm in part 3 of this first challenge you get, which is deflect 60 bullets with my shield. And then you can do fire team challenges, which give you pretty good grenades. They can give you like stuff like this, but I do them really for the grenades. Like they give like 20, 14, depending on what it is. But these only are doable by the requirements, which make you be in a fire team of like 4. Some only require like 2 people, some require a full squad. But yeah, then you just hit start search and it'll put you in a match. So that's a little introduction to Ghost Recon Online. Coming up, we'll have some gameplay with some guest stars.